There is a real meeting of musical minds in that new disc from the violinist Vadim Gluzman. They're performing with the ensemble Campus Resonance, or Core as they go by, and the second movement of the first violin concerto by Bach. The conductor was Zachary Karatin. Bach before 7 is 7 days a week on Radio 3 Breakfast. Tom McKinney will have more for you when he returns tomorrow, along with a morning stretch, usually really difficult to unwind. Have a go tomorrow. Now, that Bach concerto is 300 years old, coming up one of the most loved violin concertos of the 20th century. After the news at 7 with Jane Royce.
Rescue workers are still desperately searching for tens of thousands of people feared missing after Wednesday's devastating back-to-back earthquakes in Venezuela. The country's acting president says an 11-year-old boy has been rescued after more than 3 days under the rubble. More than 1,400 people are now known to have died. Our correspondent Will Grant reports from the city of La Guaira, one of the worst affected areas.
Families are still waiting for news by the rubble of flattened buildings where they believe their relatives were when the earthquake struck. But they are fast losing any remaining hope of seeing them alive. At most sites, the work has begun to turn to retrieving bodies rather than finding any survivors. International rescue teams are working long hours to reach anyone who might still be trapped in the rubble. However, much of the work is still being done by local volunteers or neighbours pulling out the concrete with pickaxes or their hands. Frustration at the government response is growing, with many accusing the authorities of being slow and inefficient.
The US military's carried out more strikes on Iran in response to what it called continued aggression against commercial shipping in the Gulf. A Panamanian-flagged oil tanker had come under fire in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran's Revolutionary Guards say they've attacked American bases in Kuwait and Bahrain, and that any further aggression will be met with a crushing response. The first details of the government's long-awaited defence investment plan have been released, including £500 million for the elite commando force. It will receive new high-speed boats capable of intercepting Russia's shadow fleet tankers. The Defence Secretary, Dan Jarvis, is making changes to the plan after his predecessor John Healey resigned because of a lack of funding. The Vagrancy Act, which outlaws rough sleeping in England and Wales, is being repealed tomorrow. Ministers say getting rid of the law, which dates from 1824, is long overdue. The government will spend more than £3.5 billion over the next 3 years as part of its national plan to end homelessness. Steve Clarke has stepped down as head coach of the men's Scotland football team after their elimination from the World Cup. He'd been in the role for 7 years. Scotland's exit from the tournament was confirmed after Croatia beat Ghana last night. England have finished top of their group after a 2-0 win over Panama. The goals came from Jude Bellingham and the captain Harry Kane, who's now scored 11 goals in World Cups, passing Gary Lineker's record. England will face the Democratic Republic of Congo on Wednesday. And the weather, cooler and breezier today. This morning, cloud and patchy rain will push eastwards. England and Wales will turn sunny in the afternoon, but Scotland and Northern Ireland will see patchy cloud and showers. Top temperatures of 19 Celsius in Belfast and Edinburgh, 21 in Cardiff and 26 in London. BBC News and weather, it's 3 minutes past 7.
Many thanks, Jane Royce, and a special good morning to you if you were up late watching the England game and are only now slowly emerging from slumber. This is Mark Forrest. You're welcome. It's Radio 3 Breakfast. We're live from Salford, today serving a traditional Norwegian breakfast of smørbrød. That's an open sandwich, brown cheese on rye, pickled herring on the side, lots of coffee. We shall eat while the pianist Alice Sarah Ott plays Grieg.